Hello my lovely, welcome back to my kitchen. It is really good to have you here, and if today is your first time visiting, I hope you consider to join us by subscribing. So today we are making this assorted beef stew. It tastes incredibly good and I'm sure you are going to love it. So come on in and let's make this. I will walk you through the parts of the beef I used to make this stew, but to begin, let's give it a really good cleanup. I just added some vinegar and I'm going to leave it in warm water for about 5 minutes and then give it a thorough cleanup inside and out. So now, as you can see, this has been cleaned beautifully. My beef tripe, followed by cow's foot. I used boneless cow foot to make this stew, and this is beef kidney. You can of course go in for any part of the beef that you prefer. These two takes much longer to cook, so we will attend to them first. Into my pot goes in the cow's foot and the tripe, and to that I'm going to be adding some chopped onions. We will set this aside for now. Then I'll go ahead and grind some garlic and ginger together with rosemary. If you like, you can blend this with your onions and pour over. It works out the same. Now this is ready, so we will add it to the pot. And in addition, I'm going in with beef seasoning tablet as well as adobo seasoning powder. I will now top it up with a little bit of salt and smoked paprika powder to give it a beautiful flavor and color. Straight away, I'm adding in some hot water to speed up the cooking process. Let's give this a stir up and cover it to cook. Whilst this is cooking, I have some spare time to prepare my vegetables. Here with me are some red bell peppers. I'm using 6 large ones to go with 6 large fresh tomatoes. All the other ingredients and their quantities will be left in the description box for you, so please do well to check it out. I also have 4 large onions here, plus 2 hot scotch bonnets with some ginger. This is my shrimp powder that is set aside, and all the spices we'll be using. Now let's go and check on our beef. It has now cooked for about 80%, so it isn't completely done. This is the good time to add in our beef kidney as well, and then stir it up so they go underneath and soak in these beautiful seasonings as well. I will now cover it to finish cooking. Now look, it has cooked down completely, leaving a thick, rich, delicious stock behind. These are cooked, but you don't want them too soft. I will now go ahead and process the red bell peppers because I did not want it too smooth. I went ahead and processed until I got a texture like this. The other one is our fresh tomatoes. You can, if you want, go ahead and put them in a strainer to collect the liquid for your soup later on. Same way, I'm going to process my onions with pepper and ginger. And since I processed only 2 onions, that leaves me with 2 more to be chopped up. Now let's cook something delicious. In a pot, I'm going to be adding some palm oil. Of course, you can make this with regular oil. It is perfectly fine. You want to fry your onions until they are soft. Once that has been achieved, I will now go in with some shrimp powder, but then I will leave some aside for later use. I have been stir frying this for about 3 minutes and it smells amazing. Now it is a good time to come in with our processed onion mix as well as the red bell peppers. Putting these together at the beginning really creates a beautiful base for the stew. So I will stir it up until it is properly done. Then I'll cover it. Coming back, it is cooking beautifully, but you want to come in regularly to give it a stir up so it does not burn. Now, as you can see, I'm adding in our processed fresh tomatoes. Now that we have our fresh tomatoes in here, let's go back and bring the remaining prawn powder and add it as well. I'm telling you, this stew, it tastes incredibly delicious. The taste will simply amaze you. I have covered it. On the other side, I am only frying the cow foot and the kidney. Coming back to check on our stew, just take a look at how beautiful this is. I have lowered the heat just a little bit to minimize splashing because we are seasoning this. This is some knorr seasoning cube together with adobo. Next, I added some garlic powder and mixed herbs as well. Stir all these delicious ingredients together. At this stage, taste your stew and adjust accordingly. It tastes incredibly delicious. Now, let's add our fried up assorted meat together with the tripe that has been soaking in the stock all this time. And have you subscribed to this channel yet, my dear? If you haven't already done so, please consider to join us and hit on your notification bell to receive all my future uploads. At this point, my dear, you know you are cooking something delicious. Just look at this beauty on a plate. It will definitely put a smile on everybody's face because it tastes incredibly delicious. I do hope you give this recipe a try. You would love it. And subscribe, share if you can, and please kindly leave a like on this video to help support the channel. And I'll see you in my next upload. Until then, take care. Bye bye.